Jim Cunningham with you from Classical QED 89.3, and with us, Hugh Russell, singing Carmina Burana with the Pittsburgh Symphony, and Manfred Honeck again.
Yes, it's great to be back.
Wonderful to have you back.
It's great
so you
to
had
be
fun
here.
the first time.
Oh yeah,
anything different this time around?
Well, when we just rehearsed right now, Maestro said, all right, so, what do we do this time differently? And he said, oh, let's do the same. I said, let's do it backwards. And since it's kind of like a slight palindrome anyway, since it begins and ends with the same chorus, we could maybe just flip it. But we decided not to do that.
Now, you never want to be typecast. You never want to be thought of as only Carmina Burana, but this has been an important role for you. You've done it a lot.
Yeah. These performances this weekend will take me up to 95 performances.
95.
And
Wow.
This summer I did it with the San Francisco Symphony, and it was neat to do it out there 10 years after I did my very first one with that same orchestra. So it's a neat sort of anniversary year for Orff.
Can you explain your success? Why has it worked so well?
It's a good it's a good fit for me vocally and character-wise. I mean, I love. It's a bit of a ham part, or multiple ham parts, I think, because I have to go from being the young, romantic poet who's down on his luck, to the angry drunk, to the fun drunk, back to the poet sort of, and everything in between. And vocally, it's kind of all over the map too. And it's just something that as soon as I started doing it, I really felt great about it, and it's always been a great fit.
So you're a cleric, an abbot, a monk that's had too much to drink.
And sort of maybe an ex-abbot. I mean, a lot of these poems that are in Carmina Burana were written by, of course, ex-monks who became poets and did a lot of send-ups of the world that they had just come from. And that's why it's, it has sort of clerical influences, but it's certainly much more body than they were allowed to be in the church. So,
what is Carl Orff trying to tell us with Carmina Burana? What is the message? It's the Wheel of Fortune going round at the beginning?
Exactly, yeah. It's, that's, the time-honored Wheel of Fortune idea where, not Pat and Vanna, mind you, but the other one, where you can be at the top one moment, then you're on the way down, then you're at the bottom, but then you're rising again, and this is sort of how life goes, and there's all these different possibilities. Yeah.
So 90 plus Carmina Buranas for you, but you've done it in Pittsburgh before. Mm-hmm. How would you describe the Pittsburgh approach with Manfred Honeck relative to some of the others that you've done?
Well, I mean, Maestro's very, very true to the score, which I think it behooves us to be very true to the score, but he really wants things to be incredibly specific, and he wants us to be really faithful to what is there. And then within that framework, if there are so many strophic things within this, he'll want the verses to be quite different, or each one have a different sort of flavor to it, even just the different sort of tone or emotional tone, so that within something where you have really the same thing 3 times in a row, it still has different, emotions each time.